Why is multi-tenant compliance a SaaS challenge? Have you ever wondered why compliance is such a tricky issue in multi-tenant environments? Let's break it down in simple terms. Multi-tenant architecture means that a single software application serves multiple customers, known as tenants. This setup is cost-effective and scalable but brings unique challenges, especially when it comes to compliance. One major challenge is data isolation and security. Since all tenants share the same system, it is essential to ensure that one tenant's data is completely separate from another's. If this separation fails, it could lead to data leaks, which would violate privacy laws. To prevent this, strong encryption methods and specific data partitions are necessary. Role-based access controls also help keep unauthorized users away from sensitive information. Next, we have diverse regulatory requirements. Each tenant might be subject to different regulations, such as the General Data Protection Regulation, the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, or the Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard. Meeting these various requirements at the same time can be quite complex. For instance, a healthcare client needs to comply with the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, while a financial client must adhere to the Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard. Each has its own security measures that must be implemented. Shared infrastructure also poses risks. In a multi-tenant setup, tenants relying on the same cloud infrastructure, which can lead to vulnerabilities. If one tenant's environment has a security flaw, it could potentially impact others. Proper security measures and configurations are vital to protect all tenants. Another challenge is limited customization for compliance. Multi-tenant platforms usually offer a standardized product, which means there is little room for tailoring compliance controls to meet specific tenant needs. This can make it difficult to fulfill unique regulatory requirements without affecting the overall application. Performance and scalability are also concerns. Compliance often requires logging, auditing, and real-time monitoring. These processes can put a strain on shared resources, making it a balancing act to ensure that compliance does not slow down the performance for any tenant. Lastly, monitoring and visibility can be tricky. Detecting compliance issues in real time is more challenging when multiple tenants are involved. Without effective tools, it becomes hard to keep track of each tenant's compliance status. To tackle these challenges, some practical approaches can be taken. Designing modular architectures that allow for configurable compliance features for each tenant is one way. Using encryption for data both at rest and in transit is another. Implementing strict access controls and utilizing compliance frameworks from cloud providers can also help. Additionally, some software-as-a-service providers assign dedicated resources or isolated database instances for each tenant, making compliance management simpler and improving performance. Understanding these challenges is essential for both software-as-a-service providers and customers. It highlights the balance between cost efficiency and the complexity of regulatory requirements in multi-tenant environments.